My album of the week last week was AZD by Actress. I have been a little bit in album mode lately, okay? I've been kind of trying to get back in the habit of making music, producing beats. Kind of struggle to tap into like a new, exciting energy. I'm sort of trying to find a way back to that, to sort of like reach a new interesting direction artistically and all that stuff, and very few artists manage to pull that out of me quite like Actress does. I find Actress to be one of the most fascinating artists in electronic music of all time. He does not make sense among my list of favorite artists. He just doesn't. If you watch my videos, if you look at my Rate Your Music account with all my favorite artists and stuff, you'll notice like a theme for most of them, I think, particularly the electronic ones. Beat wizards who do really melodic, pretty, like uplifting things, or like crazy drops and like really dazzle me in some way, you know, like One Tricks Point Never or Sound Gallatry and Igloo Ghost and all that stuff. And you'll occasionally get maybe the old one or two that are more kind of passive and quiet, like, you know, Tim Hecker or something. But Actress doesn't really slot into any of the typical things I like in my favorite electronic artist. He really is just like a one-of-a-kind dude. You couldn't make a Actress type beat, you know, like, I don't understand how he's able to hear the things he can hear in the samples he chooses, the sounds he chooses. It's always so strange when you hear an Actress song. You just think, I would never even think to, like, if I made any one of these tracks, I would just like, you know, I just wouldn't think it's good. I would convince myself that what I'd made is like is too weird. It doesn't work. I gotta scrap it. Try again. Blah 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 blah. But nah, Actress just has a certain ear. It's just what he identifies as cool and interesting is so different to anyone else. And that's really exemplified on an album like AZD, which is a very shimmering and glistening record. Easily, to me, the least like lo-fi sounding one in his entire discography, which is a really fascinating discography. I'd love to do like a ranking of it at some point. Right now, AZD is really calling to me just due to its density and textural complexity. There are so many things happening on so many of these tracks where I can't really quite wrap my head around like what effects and what work really went into the sound design. It's cluttered and busy, and it all kind of connects and seamlessly flows like a web of intricate detail, consisting of so many different materials and ideas and objects that just should not exist together, but when presented on this web, it all seems to make a beautiful whole. Tracks like Runner and Extreme, and especially Dancing in the Smoke, really exemplify this nicely. And the simple tracks activate sort of a breathy release in my brain, like I'm being massaged on my temples. Tracks like Fantasynth and the more ambient moments like freaking, what's it called? Falling Rizzlers? These songs are extremely simple. Like, you hear them and it's just kind of 3 or 4 elements just playing back and forth for like 5 minutes or whatever, but there are so many subtle production tweaks and changes and hypnotizing loops happening that I just can't help but find myself in a trance, just spellbound by what I'm hearing. I went on a walk listening to this, and when the track I'm not sure how you pronounce this one, I don't even know, Foray in Chrome, I'm not sure how you say that. That song is so freaky sounding, it's scary, it's unsettling, and this like giant flock of birds in like one really like carefully arranged unit just swung by and flew over my head. I have a brief video of the end of it happening. It was a really dismal, cloudy like sky, and just that image paired with that song, I feel like that's gonna stick with me forever. My favorite track on the record is 100% There's an Angel in the Shower. The piano on this song is extremely beautiful. It's really the pads on this song and this whole album. It feels like a back rub that is doing something bad to you, but in the moment you don't know that it's doing something bad to you. This is Actress's most technically sound record. It's probably his least like conceptual or like thematic. It's sort of everything Actress represents put on like a high budget sort of scale, with a presentation that's very glistening. These tracks do feel a bit disconnected, but they also kind of feel like the ideal archetype of what Actress delivers, and for that reason I find myself coming back to it very frequently as sort of my go-to Actress record. It's sort of like the definitive Actress album to me, as it just occupies this very compact space as just like the quintessential Actress record. I can't wait for his new one coming out soon. I'm gonna probably do like a ranking video after that comes out, and that's been my album of the week. I'll let you know what my new favorite is very soon. you enjoy some music too, because you freaking deserve it. And I love you. Take care. Goodbye.